When I got to the police station, they were not buying the story that I was telling them. They didn't believe that I was kidnapped. They didn't believe me when I said he was a murderer. I knew he was a serial killer. I knew he was because when he had me in the car, the things he was doing, it was like they've done it a million times. And so I knew he was gonna kill me. I knew he had killed other women. He didn't really tell me that, but I knew it. I just felt like they weren't taking it seriously. They said, we have reason to believe you got in a fight with your boyfriend and he roughed you up a little bit. You guys got a little too rough and he bit you on the neck. And I just went, I don't even have a boyfriend. One of them said, your mom says you're a storyteller. How do we know you're not making this up for attention? They measured the teeth marks on my neck and then they just put that on file. And then they just brought me home. And my friends and everyone were saying, are you sure this? Are you sure that? If I heard the words, are you sure, one more time, I thought I was gonna go crazy. Nobody believed that it was that bad. The guy that did this to me wasn't caught for another 5 years.
Okay, you have been abducted. You're stuck in a trunk. You get out, you're captured again, you get away, you run for your life, you're chased with a machete. I mean, you're half naked running down a road and somebody says, bad date. Seriously?
My mom, I was on the gurney being put into the ambulance and I hear a familiar voice and I turn and see it's my mom leaning against the cop car drinking a Pepsi. And she said, she's a storyteller. She's a storyteller. She exaggerates. She's been a storyteller all her life. She's got a wild imagination. I just started yelling, no, Mom, come here. And she came over and I grabbed onto her hand. We had never had a really good relationship, but I felt like I needed to hold on to somebody. And she goes, well, that's what you get for hitchhiking. And I went, this is in my hometown. The people around me, I recognize them from school, from elementary school, from high school. That's the gas station that they brought me to. And I just screamed out, I wasn't hitchhiking, I was kidnapped.
By the way, if anybody is wondering, maybe Mom is right, maybe this is all histrionics. He admitted this in court. I mean, he said this is exactly what happened when he was confessing these things. He gave exactly the account that you gave. Here's just a bit of what he said.
And I looked over and I pulled on the window and asked if she needed a ride. And she didn't really hesitate. She got up and she got in the car. She was a very pretty girl, had her hair tied up in the back.
Do you remember what she was wearing?
Well, then I remember she was wearing a gray sweatshirt. I told her to turn around, I tied her hands behind her back. Told me I had my hands on her neck and I would start squeezing her, choking her with my hands. And I put her in the trunk. And she had her hands free at the time. She ran screaming. I just got in the car, spun off of it. So that was the last time I saw her.
So he says he tied you up, says he put you in the trunks. I mean, says he's choking you out. And there's more to it than that. But what did your mother say when she heard all of that?
She was like, wow, I guess that did happen. But then she was surprised, but it didn't matter because anyways, by then she referred to him as my boyfriend. Anytime she brought him up, she would just say, oh, I saw your boyfriend on TV again.